On the news tonight, Newi community defends Nwagoagolo, Nobi, Newi Ozubulo or Kija Road dualization. PG Tenor Elongation Group calls for fresh town union election in Abudo community. Niger state government imposed curfew to curb worsening insecurity. And from the foreign scenes, Dominican Republic cracks down on illegal immigrants, including pregnant women. Good evening and welcome to the evening news. My name is Uchechukwu Ebonam. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. For us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report on scrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 080022000008. And now the news in detail. The President General of Otolo Newi and Supervisory Councillor for Works in the community, Mr. Amobi Adekwolo, has clarified that proper notification was communicated to the community prior to demolition activities associated with the dualization and construction of the Nwagoagolo, Nobi, Newi Ozubulo or Kija Road, a project spearheaded by the Governor Chukwuma Soludo. The President General addressed recent media reports suggesting that the necessary due diligence was not conducted before the initiation of the project, emphasizing that no substantial new road construction had taken place in Nnewi for the past 16 years, indicating a vital need for the current upgrades. Ejike Abana has the details.
According to him, notices about the construction requirements were distributed as early as November 2024, outlining that structures must maintain a setback 47 meters from the road's center line, and stated that the affected buildings were officially marked by the Ministry of Works, who informed the people of the necessary adjustments. He expressed regret over the misinformation circulating, stating that it does not reflect the views of the people of Nnewi.
People say demolition, but to me, there is ongoing development in Nnewi, and that is why every indigenous citizen of Nnewi, we are all clapping for Mr. Governor. We haven't seen it this way for past 15, 16, 20 years. There is a massive development in Nnewi, not demolition.
Support for the project was echoed by the mayor of Nnewi North local government area, Mr. Echezona Azodo, who listed several notable buildings impacted, including properties owned by Dim Odumegu Ojukwu and Bianca Ojukwu, as well as Chief Ibeto's building, among others.
We are very happy. We are not supporting anybody creating wrong narrative. For the past 16 years, Nnewi has been in the dark. No good road, no insecurity, nothing. And all these things have not been given to us. So what reason do we have to complain again?
Similarly, Mr. Austin Manuel, President of the Importers Association, and Prince Jude Osumo, President General of Nzukora Nnewi, welcomed the demolition, citing its positive impact on businesses. Ejike Abana, ABS News.
Indigenes of Abudo community, Orumba South local government area, has taken to the government house, Oka, in protest over what they termed unconstitutional tenure elongation of the incumbent President General, Mr. Cyril Obaleke, which is causing disaffection in the community. Kenechukwu Chukwudi has the details.
Speaking after the community indigenes carried placards with different inscriptions showing their dismay over the situation, while also seeking to express their grievances, Chief Nwangu Igem explained that the current PG's tenure expired January 2025, but he remained in office.
Cyril Obaleke, the PG of Abudo, went behind with 2 or 3 people and he reviewed the constitution to satisfy his greed. And he came back at the back, came here and he deceived the office of the commissioner that Abu has asked him to extend 2 years more.
Election.
So aka ya de kwa na ihe onye tori ibe na onye atori ibe. So I na your Anambra State government. Unu batara yourself. They are no conduct or a fresh election.
That eventually this meeting didn't hold yesterday. And even no trouble can never resolve. Okay. The assurance we are giving you people is that we will look into the matter. Thank you very much.
A Save Our Soul message has been sent to the State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, over the erection of illegal structures and flood channels along Asha Street by School Road in Iyowo Debe or Obaro Council area. Staff reporter Emengino Sadebe, who accompanied some members of Iyowo Debe Community Landlord and Tenant Association to the street, reports that also erected was perimeter fencing housing a block industry, thereby blocking the Asha Road that will lead to the second Niger Bridge when constructed.
Speaking to the ABS, a resident, Mr. Uchenna Enyumwa, who pointed out that the said street is usually overflooded during the rainy season, regretted that people usually lost their lives every year due to flood waters in the area. The chairman, Iyowa Community Landlord and Tenant Association, Mr. Sunday Obinze, who confirmed that the perimeter fencing is blocking the Asha Road, noted that the Anambra State Physical Planning Board has marked it for removal, directing the owner of the block industry, Mr. Onyebuchi Iseke, to remove the building which serves as an office to give way for easy passage. Meanwhile, Mr. Iseke and Madam Chinelo Gabez, represented by Mr. Emmanuel Ilabuchi, who were involved in a dispute of where to erect a gate, thanked the chairman of the association for wading into the matter and promised to resolve the issue amicably.
Because now you're to come Soludo, the governor of Anambra, said to come to our aid. Every you do million, but I lost 3 or 4 people here.
If I full ever, but no blue block we should use. And we know where no can the landlord association bali I remove we put the block. Now I dey actually and on ever actually here. Marco Bunuche, but some government lotela your way be a loser. Never abuso.
From Iyowa Odepe, Obaro local government area, Emengino Sadebe, ABS News.
Youths of Enugu village, Nanka, have appealed to Governor Chukwuma Soludo call on the chairman of the village to champion the growth and development of the village or remove him entirely and institute caretaker committee for them to avoid breakdown of law and order or bloodbath in the community. They made their intention known through their leader, Mr. Chiemele Okafor, during a press briefing where they complained of high-handedness and failure to respect constituted authority in the village. Ngozi Obileri completes the story.
The Nanka youth made their intention known through their leader, Mr. Chiemele Okafor, during a press briefing where they complained of high-handedness and failure to respect constituted authority in the village, narrating the incident where he destroyed and stopped work at Iyofia, the spring water where Octama table water is produced from, dismissal of nurses deployed to the health center in the village by Anambra State government, a situation which they said has resulted to their women delivering outside the health center, as well as his refusal to respond to call by the Orumba North local government area mayor to know why he stopped work at his Iyafo, which was meant to prevent erosion from affecting the stream, while alleging further that the said village chairman wrote Governor Soludo asking him not to construct the Afudo Road, which connects Obu Amopala Road, which is the governor's choice, on the grounds that the road will increase insecurity. They alleged that it is a desperate idea to frustrate the good plans of the governor for the community, noting that if the Iyofia stream is destroyed, over 300 indigenes of the community working at Roktama Spring Water Company would be rendered jobless if the industry is closed down at a time when Governor Soludo is calling for Akuleono.
We, the youth of our village, plead with mayor to help our community, which Sinclair wants our community development in any way possible to bring sanity in our community. We demand that Engineer Okezo be commuted with a caretaker committee in order to avoid breakdown of law and order, which may cause bloodshed in our Enugu village community.
All efforts to reach the said Engineer Okoye proved abortive as his cell phone rang repeatedly without response. I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
And moving on to the federal scenes, following worsening insecurity, Niger State government has imposed curfew as 11 people were killed afresh in Benue. The governor, Mr. Umar Bago, also said the curfew will be extended to other local government areas of the state, identifying motorcycles, otherwise known as Okada, and tricycles, Keke Napep, as two major vehicles used by criminals to perpetrate their nefarious activities. The curfew came on a day 11 persons were killed by herdsmen in fresh attacks in Benue State. The Niger governor declared the curfew as the Nigerian Bar Association NBA in Plateau State yesterday asked the federal government to allow states to establish their police forces to curb the increasing wave of killings and attacks across the country. This is even as the presidential candidate of Social Democratic Party SDP in 2023 elections, Prince Adewale Adebayo, yesterday took a swipe at President Bola Tinubu on the worsening security situation in the country, describing him as one who has failed to take governance very seriously. From the foreign scenes, the Dominican Republic says it has deported more than 130 Haitian women and children on the first day of a crackdown on undocumented migrants in hospitals. Dominican authorities said 48 pregnant women, 3 new mothers and 4 children were removed on Monday. The swab is one of 15 measures announced by President Louis Abinada to cut the number of undocumented migrants in his country, which shares the island of Hispaniola with Haiti. Those deported were taken to a detention center to have their biometric data and fingerprints taken before being handed to Haitian authorities at the Elias Pina border crossing. Officials also said all were deported after they had been discharged from hospital and there were no risks to their health. From the world of sports, Nigerian winger Moses Simon is attracting interest from Everton ahead of the summer transfer window, with reports indicating the Premier League club have stepped up their pursuit of the 29-year-old. According to Africa Foot, Everton have already sent scouts to observe Simon at FC Nantes in recent weeks, with the Super Eagles forward now among their priority targets. The Toffees are currently 13th in the Premier League and are planning a rebuild, which makes them eye Moses as a valuable addition to their attacking options. The just-born forward has 72 caps and 9 goals for Nigeria and has had a strong 2024-2025 season, with Natas registering 7 goals and 9 assists in 27 appearances across all competitions. Having joined the French side from Levante in 2020 for £6.5 million. He signed a contract extension last year that runs until June 2026. Before we end the news tonight, remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from anywhere in the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Television. On X, formerly Twitter, we are ABS Radio TV. On Instagram, we are ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now the main points that made the news again. Newi community has defended Nwago Agolo Nobi Newi or Zobolo Keja Road dualization. PG tenure elongation. Group calls for fresh town union election in Abudu community. Niger State government has imposed curfew to curb worsening insecurity. And finally, from the foreign scenes, we told you that Dominican Republic has cracked down on illegal immigrants, including pregnant women. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operators for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 0800220008. Well, that will come to the end of the news tonight. My name is Uchechukwu Ibunam. Thank you so much for staying with the ABS. Good night.